So a friend of mine reached out to me if I would like to travel abroad as well, and through the student visa. As a young girl, I've always longed to travel abroad, and I had to pay a deposit of £3,000, £3,250. As I was selling, I was not replacing my good. I was not restocking. I was just using all this money to fund the application, because people were asking me, you don't have goods. Oh, Raja, Sigban, you don't have goods. I said, don't worry, because my own mind said, very soon I'll be in London. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Fatima Devi, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I share a lot of information about nursing school, scholarship opportunities, lifestyle content, personal and career development, and any information I believe you'll find beneficial. So in this video, I'll be telling a story on how I got banned by the UKVI and how this decision was overturned, and how I was able to now relocate to UK after all this brouhaha. So if this sounds like something that will interest you, get your popcorn and your drink and get your chair, and do not forget to like and comment. So let's dive in. Around 2012, when I was still in Lagos, then I have a small kiosk. It sells underwear, men underwear and female underwear. Then as a young girl now, just hustling, I've always longed to travel abroad, but you know, life will tell you it's not your time. So a friend of mine, she traveled to the UK then through the student visa route then. So when she got there, everything was cool and all of that. Then one day she reached out to me if I would like to travel abroad as well, and through the student visa. I said, that would be fine, but you know, I'm just from a very low social economic background, and you know, I was like, I don't really have all it takes, the proof of fund and all of it. And she said, oh, don't worry, when we get to that stage of proof of fund and all of this, I'll speak to my brother, and my brother would help with that. But let's start with the application first. So she introduced the school to me. This school was owned by a Nigerian man. So she introduced the person. You know, I'm just a young girl then. I didn't even know anything yet. But she's we've had very good relationship when she was in Nigeria. And I believed everything she said, because I just look as a guide and she was just guiding me. This is how you do, this is how you do that. Okay, I was just following every step she was telling. I spoke to the man, and God so good, this man came to Nigeria. He came to visit then. So I had to go to his house then to see him. I was just looking if he's legit and all of that. So I went to his house, I saw his family, I saw everything. He said, okay. Then he said, okay, we'll start with the application process. They sent me everything I needed to do. I did my English language proficiency test. I went for my tuberculosis test. I just did everything that was required by me from the school. And I had to pay a deposit of £3,000, £3,250 to the school as well, before they could issue me my CAS. So after doing that, then that £3,000 then, £3,250 then was around 700 something thousand. I think the exchange rate then to naira to pounds then is around maybe 200 or 2 something. I changed my own naira to pounds, and I paid that pounds into I still have my receipts, and I think I'll post the receipts in this video, somewhere in this video. So after I did everything, they issued me my CAS. Then it was time for me. Then I didn't really have any money. So all this money I've been spending on my application, including my school fees, was from the goods I was selling. As I was selling, I was not replacing my good. I was not restocking. I was just using all this money to fund the application, because people were asking me, you don't have goods. Oh, Raja, Sigban, you don't have goods. I said, don't worry, because my own mind said, very soon I'll be in London. So when the time came for me to now, so the school now sent me all the documents as well, then just for me to apply. So they just sent me all the documents I needed and told me to just include even the school have written it in what they sent to me, that the money have to be in my account for 28 days, equivalent of 2 million naira. Then life was still good. It's not now that you have to have up to 20 million or something, or I don't know. But then, so I need to have 2 million naira in my account. I won't lie to you, I don't even have 1,000 at that point, because I was exhausted and I don't have anybody to help me. I'm just a young girl. I don't have money, and my parent does not have as well to just give me, because they've actually supported me to all the stage I was anyway. And by then, as a young girl, my mind, my soul, my body is already in the UK. All my body was already in the UK. I wasn't thinking about anything. No. Hey, anything that will not make that trip work out with all the effort I've made, I've invested in that application. Every day I'll be crying. I'll be looking for 2 million. My mom will also reach out to people. And then it's that time, people believe that the economy was really even hard. People, if you go and meet this one, please, if you can borrow us 2 million, can you come? I don't have money. We started going everywhere. Then I reached out to my friend that, how far your uncle, that your brother that you said will help me. She said, and at that time, even by that stage already, my friend, my so-called friend then, have started, behaving somehow, withdrawing, I don't know. I don't know if she just used me as a compensation for that man. I do not know. But I just saw that once, after everything that I've paid the school fees, she started withdrawing, and she wasn't giving that kind of support anymore. Honestly, I don't know. And I will not say that she's a bad person. I don't know. The stage my application was, and I've paid money and I've done everything, going back was not an option for me, because like I said, my mind, my soul, everything is already in the UK. I don't even have any single stock, any single item to sell anymore, because I've used all the money to process my UK application, believing very soon all my colleagues and all my shop people will now know that I'm now in abroad. When I now got to, I was just crying. I was not happy. I was looking for the money. I just wanted to travel. I was just looking for the 2 million. So one day I now met someone, which is a friend as well. He now said, how far now? Thank God though. I just got my American visa. I said, congratulations, no. But how are you able to get your proof of fund? Please. I now explained everything to him as well, that I'm also doing my UK application, but I do not have proof of fund. I just need 2 million naira. Can you help me? Now I said, it was someone that helped him. If I don't mind, he can also introduce me to that person. I said, I would not mind though. I started pleading with him if he can just, so he gave me that person's number. So myself and my mom went to meet this person. So we went to meet him at Oshodi in his office. So the man explained all the process to us and told us that we have to pay a sum of that. The normal fee is 50,000 naira, but because it is UK and all of that, it is 70,000 naira. That they have a collaborations with the bank manager, and they have the way they do it. That the bank manager will put the money in my account. However, I will not receive any alerts. But after the 28 days, they'll give me my statement of accounts. Once I've been given my statement of accounts, then I can go and apply. Whenever the embassy check my account, they are going to see the money there. And it stated that they do it like this. They do it that way, that we don't receive the alerts that most people would not do. So we do not have access to that money, but we have to pay 70,000. We were so happy. So we went to look for the 70,000 and gave the man, not knowing that this is fake documents he went to print for me. God. After the 28 days, he reached out to us and said, my statement is ready. He gave us the statement. I look at it, they've signed everything. Now, I said, thank God. Oh yeah. I went to the embassy. I applied for my visa, and I went to the embassy to submit my application. I went for my biometric and everything, and I submitted my application. So after some days or maybe a week or two, I received an email that a decision has been made on my application, that I need to come and pick up my passport. When I got there, I picked up my passport and I saw the refusal letter, and I have been banned to enter the UK for 10 years. If you are still watching this video at this point, please like and subscribe and share, because I know that someone is going to learn from my mistake. Somebody is going to learn. This is my personal, my life experience. I have all the proof. Please share with someone, because I'm going to explain how I was able to overcome this issue, how this decision was overturned. I'm going to explain everything in this video, so please share. So after I received this letter, even it's at the embassy outside of the gate in Ikeja outside, in 2012, I busted into tears. Everyone was looking at me. I started crying. I couldn't control my emotions, because I don't even know what to start. I don't have any goods again to sell. I don't have anything. I don't have any money. Everything is gone. And on top of that, I am banned. On top of that, the friend that called me to come and apply, she has started behaving somehow. say, so I reached out to the school. After reaching out to the school, that man know, because he's the owner of the school, I reached out to him and told him that this is what happened, I've been banned. However, the man did not know that I submitted a fake statement of accounts. I reached out to him and explained to him that I have been refused, that I would like to get a refund of my deposits. He now said, okay, he accepted that he was going to give him a deposit. Then after a while, he reached out to me that I should take my refusal letter to one of his friends. I don't know if that friend is a lawyer or something, but he just asked me to take that refusal letter to him so he can read why, because they are like, why would they refuse me with this application with everything they have provided to me, including accommodation and everything. So when the friend read the letter, he was able to see that I was refused because of a fake document, and he informed the man, the owner of the school, and told the man that I have been refused due to a fake document that I submitted to the UKVI. And the school, the man now said, it was fake document that I submitted, though, that he's sorry, they cannot refund my school fees. I said, but they should be able to help now and give me part of it. So we were just dragging, okay, we'll give you, the management will sit down, the board will sit down and decide on how much we're going to refund to you. Up till today's date, I did not receive any money from them. I started going, I couldn't even go to shop because I don't have anything to sell. Me that was like, I have it's a stall, it's not a shop. So it is filled up before, I don't have anything. I started collecting from people. I didn't give up. I started going. So one day, a client of mine, though he sells UK product to me. And his uncle is in the UK then. So before I submitted this application, I hinted him about my application process. That I want to pay school fees for this school and I don't know if you're actually genuine. So because the owner is in Nigeria, and anything that involves Nigeria, I'm always skeptical. So he now said, okay, he should reach out to his uncle, if his uncle can just help us verify if the school actually existed. So his uncle verified and got back to his brother that the school is open and everything is okay. He have checked on our behalf, so that we can go ahead and pay. So now when that my own client that sells to me now came back, and I told him about this whole issue that I've been refused, this and that. So he now spoke to this uncle that they've been refused and the school refused to pay me. So the uncle also tried to reach out to the school if they could try to just sort things out, if they could just refund me part of my deposit and I can start life afresh. But they declined and told the uncle that he is a third party, that they don't want to have any conversation with him. So that uncle now is now my husband. So he was the one that eventually got a lawyer on my behalf and went to court to appeal on my behalf, and explained to court. So we were sincere, and so it's not easy. It's not that I just went to court and they just stamped it. No, it took us years, like 5 years. He kept going to court. He kept looking for solution. He got a lawyer, and this lawyer were able to help me. So they were able to convince the embassy, the UKVI, that yes, this girl is just naive and all of that. And I used the agents and all of that, and I wasn't aware that it was a fake document. But with prayer and my own pure intentions, because honestly, I did not know that it was fake. Yes, I admit that. Let me just say, if I'm just a novice then, but it happened. Such is life. We learn every day. So now I can't even deal with, I don't even involve in anything that involves lie or anything shady, anything I don't know. I'm always very careful because it was actually a traumatic experience for me. So they were able to fight it. It took us like 5 years because my husband kept going to court and looking for lawyer that would help us fight it. And because he's also a British citizen, they were able to convince the court that these things are not avoidable. There are people that have good intentions. This is just a young lady, and they can stand in for me that I didn't include the fake documents intentionally. It was an agent. So I was able to provide all the conversation, the money I paid the agent and all of that just to show. So I learned my lesson. Yes, I did. So now I'm always careful. I always follow instructions and I don't do any of those things. So when I posted this video, when I just made a short reels about it on my Instagram, I saw a lot of people sending me email, DMs. Please, I'm in the same situation. How can you help? And I was like, it's only a lawyer and God. So the decision was overturned in 2019. I was banned in 2012. That's 7 years, not even 5 years. So then my husband now received an email. My husband received an email from UKVI that the decision has been overturned, that I can now bring my passport to the embassy for my visa then. So let me just say 7 years. It's actually traumatic experience. But I pray that whoever is going through this kind of issue now, God will intervene. And I will just advise anyone, please don't be in rush. You see, all these things that we're always in a hurry, we're always in a hurry to achieve, God have plans for us. I never even knew I would be here now. I don't even know anything then. Let me just say then, I don't even know anything. I was just, I was just too gullible. I was just doing everything. I don't even know. And then when we are trying to do application to travel, you want to hide everything. You don't want people to know. They use that advantage on me. And now I heard that the school has been closed down. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe I don't know what they're using that school for. I don't know what happened, what led to the school being closed down. So the UK government closed the school down. God will always know. God will always show up for his people. And I don't even know what happened. Maybe God intentionally made it possible for me not to afford that 2 million naira, because I don't even know what will happen when I get down to UK by now. I might even be dead by now, or maybe, So God, these things will always happen at the right time for us. I understand that it is very draining and we're always in a hurry. We want it to happen now, but let's trust God to do his thing. You see, since then, I just let things be. I just tell God, see, I'm here, just do whatever you want to do with me, because it was a lot. But when God now said it is time for you to come, the UKVI emailed my husband that I should bring my passport to the embassy. I went to the embassy then with the letter they sent. I took in the letter and my visa was stamped. Not that day, I was asked to come back for my visa. And this time it was a settlement visa, 2.5 years. Again, I didn't need to pay my IHS then, because all the money I paid on my application, they said, okay. So they were able to link everything that I've paid for this, I've paid for that, I paid. All I did was just collect my visa. And the lawyer stood by me. There are some lawyer, and let me tell you something, this lawyer did not collect any dime from us. It was free. There are some lawyer that they just want to help you because it is God that sent them to you. He stood by us, like let me say me and my husband. He was able to fight it to the end, going to court, writing emails, going with my husband to court and doing a lot of things and standing in for us. And the judge said, okay, my decision should be overturned. So that is my story. Please, personally, I myself also learned from this. And I will also want people to also learn. Whenever you're applying for something, just let them know this is what you have. If it's going to work out, it will work out. If it's not going to work out, it will never work out. So don't let us push things. It doesn't worth it. The opportunity that I have, a lot of people might not have it. The opportunity I had then, I might not have it again. So now I'm always careful. I don't even lie. If I don't have it, I don't have it. So that is my story. I hope I've been able to share more knowledge on how I was able to overturn the decision. So it was a lawyer we used. If anyone is going through this issue, you can also look for a lawyer, a very good one. So because I've also heard someone made a comment under my post how she also got this issue sorted through a lawyer. No, one also said that her husband couldn't afford a lawyer. Her husband had to appear in court himself. Meanwhile, the husband was living in the UK. It is just God's grace and prayer. So thank you guys for watching my video today. Please don't forget to support me, like, share, and comment. My next video will be very, very exciting. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye guys. Bye.